Today is the 15th of May. Now we are starting tests with a new modification of our device Apivox Auditor Release 2. So, having received the diagnosis that all families are preparing for the swarming, and having seen this again with our own eyes, we decided to divide the families. We divided two families, number 1 and number 2. It happened that in the hive number 1 we easily found the queen and left it in the family, and the offshoot placed in the hive number 3 was left without the queen. Offshoot, made from the family in the hive number 2, received a hive number 5. But here we did not find the queen. We just divided the family in half. As a result, we do not know in which of the hives the queen remained, in the main family or in the offshoot. We decided to use our device in the readiness control mode, which shows the sensation of loss of the queen by the bees, when it is selected for replacement with a new one. We are not going to change the queen, but the sense of its loss will show us in which hive it is not exists. In a week we will confirm the readings of the devices. After all, we'll see where new queen cells will be laid. And now you can see the very situation from which we would like to warn you. If you now have a look at the device, you will find that the arrows touch the red zone on the indicator, and this means that it is possible that in this family there is no queen. But this is not true. The fact is that control was started too early. The bees begin to feel the absence of the queen after about 1 hour, sometimes more, sometimes less. Therefore, it makes no sense to start monitoring earlier. You will get the wrong results. Most likely it will be some porridge which has nothing to do with real state of the family. Now the bees are excited. Some bees are engaged in old works. Someone cannot start new ones. Someone is just worried. But in about an hour everything will settle down and the bees will understand what happened, and in what family exactly there is no queen. And after this, they will begin to prepare the brood to the process of rearing of new queen, that is, to the laying of new queen cells using young open brood. Therefore, we also carried out such a measurement, and if you will have a look at our screenshots, obtained an hour and a half after the division of the family, then you will clearly see where the queen is, and where it does not exist. Here are the screenshot of signals in the family number 2, which we divided into 2 parts. And this is screenshot of signals in the family number 5, which is offshoot from it. It is clearly visible in what family the queen is. Red chart means that there is no queen in the family. The bees feel queenless. The white chart means that the queen is in the family. The family continues to work despite anxiety. In family number 1 we know that the queen exists. We left it there by ourselves. And this is the offshoot from this family. The family number 3. It is clearly visible that the chart often visits the red zone. Here is no queen. And there are no doubts here, as we know it for sure. So, a week ago we stopped on the fact that our device showed that in the main family, which we divided in half, the queen remained, and in the hive number 5, which is the offshoot from the main family, there is no queen. In the hive number 3 the queen is not exists, and we know this exactly, so now we have to show the state of family number 5, in order to confirm the correctness of readings of our device. So, let's have a look. We open the beehive. The first frame. Here it's just only combs and honey, and here's the first drone. Then, everything will be alright with our young queens. But here we do not see queen cells. Let us look further. Next frame.
Она не хочет анимация. Так.
There are many bees here.
Так, а вот то, что мы искали.
Okay. This is what we were looking for.
Вот он,
A
маточник.
big queen cell, and it is already closed.
Здесь матки нет. Заложен прекрасный большой маточник. Уже запечатанный. Скоро
Alright.
матка.
The device's readings are unmistakable. There is no queen here for sure.
Отличный.
Excellent result of the work of our device.
Работы нашего прибора. Итак, еще одна
One more
рамка.
frame. And one more queen
Еще
cell.
один маточник. Еще один маточник. В странном месте, конечно, он вырос, но тем не менее он тут есть. Что ж, вернем рамку на место. А вот еще одна рамка.
And here's another frame with a whole bunch of queen cells.
Вот они, свящевые маточники. Вот они. С маткой проблемы не будет.
Well, in this family there will be no problems with the queen. It's quite enough queen cells here.
5. Как мы и предполагали.
So our family number 5 showed the result, which our device predicted a week ago.
Вполне достаточное количество.
Therefore, we want to remind once again that if you want to take measurements after you divided the family into 2 parts, you need to wait about an hour after the division of the family, till the bees will calm down, and will begin to solve the problems. You can always buy our device at our webpage www.apivoxauditor.com.